Welcome to the Empower Her Moments morning show, where we create intentional mindset shifts, empower women to embrace their potential, and open their hearts to their deepest desires. Join Margot, the beauty guru, your self-love and business strategist, and Dr. Alicia A. Williams, your transformation and empowerment coach. These dynamic women are here to guide you, inspire you, and uplift you. Together, they'll help you unleash your potential and own your journey. It's time to step into your greatness. Let's get started.
How can we effectively support and empower the women in our lives every day?
Dr. Alicia, this is a great conversation.
Yes, let's talk about it.
Because let's be clear, the Empower Her Moments morning show is about empowerment.
Yes, indeed it
right?
is.
But we thought that this topic would be amazing for us to discuss because it's so many different type of empowerments that are happening in our community. And we want to talk about what should empowerment look like. You know, we have this whole myth and thing in our community of women that women can't work together. We can't empower each other. We can't uplift each other. We can't collaborate with each other. We're always competing, but we're here to have this conversation to combat that, okay? Yeah. We want you guys to know that there are authentic people who are here to empower each other in our community, and we have to lean in. So today we're going to talk about how we're going to see and acknowledge empowering each other, and when someone is empowering us, it's important that we're able to do that.
Yeah, most definitely. For me, when I think about empowering women, I think about recognizing their strength.
Yeah.
Like when I think about my love language, it's all about recognition.
Right.
You recognizing what you see in me, telling me, girl, I see you.
Right.
As women, we don't do that enough.
I
but
agree.
what I've learned and what I've saw over my young adult years is women, when they look at you, they're looking like, No, we're not doing that in 2025.
That's right.
What we're doing is we're letting each other know, I see you, I recognize you. Girl, do the doggone thing.
Yes.
Because if we want to truly win, and so when we talk about collaboration over competition, that is what we're going to do. And the only way for us to get that is by seeing your greatness.
That's right. And what you said makes a big difference when you can acknowledge the wins. See, one thing about me, any woman who's in my proximity, you don't even have to be my close
Come on,
girlfriend.
I ain't got to be in the circle.
You ain't got to be in the circle. I celebrate. Listen, everything about me is empowerment.
That's right.
Celebrate women. I celebrate my sisters because at the end of the day, we all are dope in our own right. Okay, we're dope in our own right, and we deserve to be celebrated. And what I realize is that it's the little things that we need to encourage each other about.
Right, right.
It's the things that we overlook, the things that we feel like no one sees. So for me, just simple, ladies, when someone's walking up to you and tell you, hi, beautiful.
Exactly.
You're beautiful too. Let's give the energy back.
Right. Don't just receive the compliment without giving the compliment
and
back.
be like, thank you. Well, the thing is, and then some people say, well, just because you get a compliment don't mean you have to give it back. I'm not saying do a tit for tat. What I'm saying is be genuine in your approach. Be genuine, because guess what? Every woman I encounter is beautiful.
That's right.
Every woman I encounter is powerful. I don't care what you're dealing with in your personal life. I don't care what you got going on with yourself. I don't care how much growth you need to do.
Right.
You're dope in your own right.
And you know what? I love that is because I often say, trust your dopeness.
Yes.
Trust your dopeness, but recognize the dopeness in others. Every day I encounter women who are killing the game.
Right.
And one thing about me, I don't have to know you. I'm going to either send you a text, I'm going to inbox you, I'm going to go in your DM and say, I see you, girl, keep killing it. You don't know what that is a confidence booster.
That's right.
To me.
Yes.
And throughout the day, this is something I have done for years. Like, do you know how it really makes an individual feel just to get a random compliment from a complete stranger? But you know, the term is, who celebrates you the most? It's the strangers.
That's
it's not
right.
the people that, these are the people who see you and not afraid to acknowledge the greatness within you. And so one of the things that I've done for years is, and it probably just has a lot to do with wanting to see others win and there are so many women who don't believe in themselves and don't see what we see from the outside. Margot, I think you're so dope.
Oh, yeah.
I told you that.
And I told you
and
the
you
same.
came right back and told me the same thing.
Yes.
But that's a great feeling to receive that from somebody who is actually out there killing the game too. But to receive that from a complete stranger who's been watching you.
Yes.
I get this all the time. I've been watching you. I've been silently watching you, and you continue to inspire women, and you remain humble while doing it.
Yeah, absolutely. And guess what? This is the thing. Empowerment doesn't always have to be out loud.
No, it doesn't.
Empowerment can be subtle. Empowerment can be in your actions. Empowering another woman could be in you posting pictures of you and your family. It can be, posting pictures of, your hobbies, you're traveling, you're doing things, the things that you're doing actively in your life. You are empowering. Because at the end of the day, you never know who's watching, right? Social media is a really big thing in everyone's life these days.
And you know what? Now that you just hit on a point that I just had a discussion about. I was told, where I heard someone say, I don't post my personal life on social media. Well, that's a personal preference. I get it.
Right.
Because truth be told, if it wasn't for my business, I wouldn't have been on social media 13 years ago. However, I see things differently today.
Correct.
I see things differently today. And I responded to that young lady and I said, well, you know what? I'm going to have a different, give you a different perspective on that. I posted because I want to inspire others.
Right.
There are so many women who have a desire. I often get messages about, you know what, I want to be like you. I don't want you to be like me. I want you to be the next you.
Right.
However, I appreciate that I'm giving them something to look forward to. I'm giving them hope. I'm giving them inspiration. I'm giving them encouragement through my life, through my daily lifestyle, showing them that there is a young Black couple who is doing successful things, who do have children that are not breaking down the jail cells and so forth.
That's right.
We have to show what is possible. And if we do not, then what are we doing?
Right. And to what I'm learning, and I understand too, in the empowerment place, in the empowerment space, it has to be authentic.
It has to be.
And it has to be done in real honesty and truth. Even when you're sitting, because, in our space, Dr. Alicia, with us coaching and helping young women, we have to be honest about what we see. We have to be honest about what's happening. However, we still have to encourage you that anything is possible.
That's right.
If you put your mind to it, anything that you want to do, you can do. But you do have to have a safe space for empowering.
I agree.
And so for you ladies who are wondering, man, I'm in a situation, or you're in a position where saying, you know what, I'm ready, I'm healed, and I'm whole enough in my life right now that I want to empower and be an example, do it. Step forward. But understand that when you make the decision to empower others, make sure that you're doing it being authentic. Make sure you're doing it being genuine. Make sure you're doing it with providing a safe space for that woman to feel your love and feel your real, genuine support.
I agree. When I think about empowering women, I think about helping women see their worth.
Yes.
I'm trying not to get emotional because I come in contact with a lot of women who just don't feel like they're valued by society, their men, in the workplace. And so their self-esteem has went downhill. And so they look at women like you and I, Margot, they've got it going together. They've got the job. They've got the career. They're doing this and that. However, it's a daily job. Let me say this. It's a journey.
It's a journey, absolutely.
It is a journey. It's a journey. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon.
Yes.
Every day I have to wake up and I have to speak over myself.
Oh, yes.
I have affirmations in the old school. You take a lipstick and you write on the mirror, I am. And so I tell people all the time, do this. It works.
Yes, it does.
I am. Fill in the blank.
Affirm yourself.
Affirm yours and affirm daily.
Yes, you have to. But see, the thing is that you have to go through some things before you can really get into that empowered space. Like at the end of the day, I just didn't show up as Margot, the beauty guru. I've been through some things, a whole lot of things, right? So the thing is, I have mastered the skill to encourage myself. I have learned and mastered that skill. Like you said, Dr. Alicia, I talk life into myself. I affirm myself on a daily basis. And so at the end of the day, when you're in that space where you're looking to empower other people, you have to understand that everything that you have been through has brought you to this very moment in time for you to be able to pour into other people. Dr. Alicia and I have been through some things, ladies. This is why we are sitting in this position as coaches saying, hey, listen, we are here for you all. Listen, the topics that we talk about with you ladies, we have struggled with them in some space or form or have come in very close contact with another woman who has experienced the same thing.
And for me, when it comes to empowering women, I want them to know I'm no better than you. I'm
That's
no
right.
different than you. I've actually already experienced this, or guess what? Since I'm actually going through it now.
That's right.
Don't let the makeup, the lashes, and all of this fool you at the end of the day.
That's right.
I make a conscious decision to show up for me every day.
Absolutely. And I think the thing is we have to understand this. We are all human. We all have human faculties, right? So we're dealing with things, we're going through things. Dr. Alicia and I, we get on here and we empower you guys every other Monday because we understand it's important. We understand that there are people who are listening, whose lives are depending on the things that we're talking about. Your breakthrough, your healing is tied to you listening to encouragement. So empowerment is very, very big and it's impactful.
It is. It is. For me, you know, I have, whether I'm going through something or not, I listen. You know, I do a lot of audio listening too as well when it comes to motivational books, when it comes to just the word.
Yes.
I wake up with Donnie McClurkin playing or Travis Green. I Encourage Yourself is one of my favorite songs. So when I'm getting ready to speak, this is what I'm probably getting ready to come on the stage with. I've just listened to this. Do what you need to do to empower yourself, but celebrate you, show up for you.
Yes.
Because there are going to be times where people are going to not do those things for you. But what I've learned, Margot, over the years, it did not happen for me over the night. It was a journey for me to get to where I am. It was a journey for me to stand up in front of people and talk and say that I am somebody.
That's right.
Greatness is within me, just as it is within you. But in order to do that, it starts with you knowing who you are.
And listen, we always end up back at that, no matter what the topic is, because it's so important that you know who you are. And the thing is this, you can empower others, but you first have to empower yourself, guys. And that's what we're talking about. It starts with you. I can't pour into you and give you nothing that I'm not able to give myself. I can't do it. But what I realize is that a lot of times when you're empowering others, and keep this in mind, that person needs your encouragement.
Oh, yeah, no,
that person needs to know that you see them. Let me tell you something. Every woman that I come in contact with, I try to observe at some point because I want to know what you're doing. How can I support you? How can I encourage you in your space?
Exactly.
It's not all about me. And empowerment is definitely a selfless deed.
It is.
It's something that you have to do selfless because it requires you to look and see other people. And one thing about me, honey, I love to celebrate, honey. For any little thing.
We're going to have a little party.
Listen, I get some new tires on my car, honey. We're going to barbecue, okay?
That's a win.
That's a win, okay? So at the end of the day, how rewarding is it for you to be in that supportive space where you have that sister that can say, girl, listen, I see you.
Exactly.
Girl, you killing it. I'm proud of you. And let's be clear, a lot of times when we get those accolades and those text messages and those comments on our posts, listen, I'm tired. I'm drained. I got one eye open, one eye closed. I've been working all day sitting at this desk 9-10 hours trying to make things shake.
Right.
But your encouragement, that word is what keeps me going. So listen, don't be stingy, ladies.
That's right.
Be open and be okay with sharing that experience with other women. It's okay.
It is okay. I want to take a different approach to that. So when we talk about empowering women, what is so important in this season, ladies, is don't be afraid to put others on.
Ooh.
You know, stop with wait a minute, because is it still hot? Because I'm about to bring the heat for a second.
Listen.
I often say, you might want to get a Q-tip and clean your ears out.
Yes, come on, Dr. Alicia.
Because one of the things that I've learned is, we get so caught up in, I ain't gonna share this opportunity. She can't take your shine. Because what's for you is for you.
Say it again, Dr. Alicia.
What's for you is for you. So me entering the building, you shouldn't be intimidated by my presence. Because at the end of the day, let me go back to what we keep saying. When you know who you are and whose you are, you are not going to be afraid to enter that building because you know what you bring to the table. Create those opportunities for your sister. If you know that she is good in this area, I've got a homegirl, I know she would kill it in this area, so I'm going to put her on to this event.
That's right.
But because we're so caught up in ourselves, we get, I ain't giving it to her. You can't take that from her.
Let's be clear, a one-man band ain't going to get you nowhere.
Come on.
I can start right there. A one-man band, ladies, a one-man band isn't going to get you anywhere. You have to understand that you have to be able to be selfless.
Come on.
I can't tell you guys, I can't tell you that enough. And also understand your strengths and weaknesses.
Come on.
Everything is not for you.
It's not for
Some
you.
things that God put in my space is for me to let Dr. Alicia know about, or to let my other girlfriends know that this opportunity is present. Everything is not for me. And I think a lot of times we get caught up in that space. And like you said, I'm big on that. If it's something that I can't do and I have somebody else that can do it, I pick up the phone. Listen, sis,
because I know
this is
my
a great
lane.
opportunity.
We talked about that.
And guess what? I'm not gonna jump in yours because I can't function over there. Like I told y'all, guess what? People ain't been trained to be on my mountain. I ain't been trained to be on yours.
That's right.
So at the end of the day, it's no reason for me to do it. If it's not within my bandwidth, you gotta be okay with putting your sis on. You gotta be okay
with that. And when you don't, it says a lot about who you are and the insecurities that you're dealing with.
And that's what it is. It's the insecurities
that are deep down inside. But here's the thing. They're not even deep down inside because it shows.
Oh, yeah.
When I know, because sometimes you know when that sister has an opportunity to put you on and she chooses not to. Yep. Let me hit keyword chooses not to. When you choose not to put your sister on, or as we say, you know, my thing is, when you know that she is good at what she does, help her up the ladder.
Yeah.
Don't try to pull her down or keep her down.
Yeah, but you know what, Dr. Alicia, to my point, and this is something, one thing about me, I surround myself with people who hold me accountable.
That's right.
Because I hold everybody in my personal space, you will be held accountable. And I ask that anybody who's in my personal space hold me accountable. Right. And so a lot of times I realize when things like that happen, there's no real correction in places. People see the bad behavior. They see you not wanting to tell your girlfriend about this opportunity. But it's like, man, how do we get so caught up where we can't elevate and help each other? Somebody elevated you. So I can't get caught up. So listen,
they thought they did about themselves.
Dr. Alicia, let me tell you something. I didn't get here by myself.
I know I did.
And I'm still not by myself. I still have people who supporting me. I still got a team of people who tell me constantly, I believe in you, I'm rallying behind you. But man, we do it so much to each other and we don't have to do that.
Right.
We don't have
to do that because what's for you is for you. And it can't be taken away. You can't steal my shine that God has for me, baby.
You cannot.
Because the moment you try, I'm going to give you a pair of shades. Okay? I'm going to give you a pair of shades.
That light going to be bright. Yes.
What we're doing in 2025 is we're shining bright.
Yes.
We're shining bright and we're helping. And we should, let me say that, we should be putting each other on.
Yes, definitely.
It's so much out there for it. Listen, sis. Create your table. I'm going to create my table. Baby, we're going to bring the tables together. And we're going to rock this thing down.
That's how it goes.
That's how it should be.
But you know what? It's like you said, the lack of confidence will hold you back. Ladies, I'm going to say that again. The lack of confidence will have you in transactional relationships. It have you sitting to the sideline thinking you entitled, like somebody should give you something you clearly don't deserve.
Absolutely
It'll have you looking around at everybody else, not wanting to support her, not wanting to step into certain spaces. Let me tell you something. Having those insecurities will drown you. You will drown in this season.
You will be held back.
Yes.
You will be held back
because it stunts your growth.
It stunts
Man,
your
I cannot
growth.
tell you how many times I have connected with women who have catapulted me in certain spaces, who have introduced me to people who I still rock with right now, or people who are now part of my team.
Exactly.
And at the end of the day, they gave me no sweat about it. It was like, sisters, they can help you, they help me.
That's right.
We help each other. We help each other.
Because that's what it's about. What are we doing here?
And at the end of the day, I say this so much, especially to the ladies who are part of my organization. We are stronger together.
That's right.
What are we doing?
That's right.
What are we doing tearing each other down? What are we doing looking each other up and down and feeling like, oh, well, she this and she that? Listen, we don't have time for that, ladies. It's things to do. We have businesses to run. We have families to raise. We have things to do.
We have an assignment. We have an assignment to complete.
Listen.
But you can't complete the assignment because you're too busy watching what your neighbor doing over here. No. I know and I understand what God has called me to.
Yes.
And I need you to as well in this season.
Yes.
Support each other. Walk with your sister. Hold your sister's hand. Because when you do, amazing things happen. I am only as great as my tribe.
Yes. And listen, the tribe is serious.
Come on.
If you got the right tribe. The right tribe is so serious. And let me tell you something. As you elevate and you grow, we talk about maturity. We talk about emotional maturity and all the things. As you elevate and grow, your space and who you're surrounded around, it's like planting your plant in some bad soil.
Come on.
That's what it's like. I'm telling you right now.
And you wonder why
and you wonder why your leaves falling off.
They dying.
And they dying. You're seeded in bad soil.
Right. The soil is not good.
It's not good.
The soil is not good.
It's not good. So, ladies, the thing is, we're talking to you all about this because this is a big situation and a big issue that happens in our community of women. We don't support each other for real. We do not support. We don't empower each other for real. And then you have our sisters that are sitting on the sideline. They are frantic and afraid to be in any type of relationship with a female because of how we showing up and how we're mistreating each other.
And not even just a relationship. They are afraid to show up in certain spaces.
Yes.
In certain spaces, like,
I don't want to
go because I don't feel comfortable.
Right.
I don't feel comfortable sitting in these spaces because they don't really support me. They don't really like me.
Right.
Child, please.
So this is what we're going to do, ladies. Let's normalize. Let's normalize empowering each other, right? And whenever you get in your way and you get in that space of feeling like, look at her, pull it back in, ladies, and understand, you know what? Somebody thought enough of you.
That's right.
Somebody thought enough of you to help you. Somebody thought enough of you to tell you about that job. Somebody thought enough about you to tell you about that opening for your business that contract you could have got for your business. So why, when you have been elevated and people have supported you, why would you not? Why would you not pay it forward?
Pay it forward. Pay it forward. That's what we don't do that enough. It's all about, we want to hold everybody back.
And let's talk about celebrating each other. Like, when you see your sis, she doing things and making those achievements and those strides, say, sis, I'm proud of you.
That's too much like rock.
I'm excited for you. This is big. This is amazing. Do you know how many times us, women were out here killing it and doing amazing things? And everybody sitting around just watching, ain't nobody applauding.
Ain't nobody applauding.
That's wild to me. Why wouldn't you?
But my thing is this, or maybe the applause may come, but it's coming in private. No. I don't need you to celebrate me in private. I need you to celebrate me. Hey, girl.
Oh, they send you that inbox. Yes.
Girl, I'm so proud of you.
Yes.
But you couldn't comment on that post how proud you were.
Because what you been saying about me, baby. You can't. Because what you been sitting around talking about me.
Too much chatter. To go, you can't say it in public because of what you said in privately about me.
I don't think my tea hot no more.
It's not hot, but I'm gonna sip it anyway. Okay.
Listen, Dr. Alicia, that is so true.
It is very true that we don't celebrate. You want to celebrate me privately, but you can't celebrate me publicly. Or come on, I got one for you. I don't know your tea still.
It's good too. Go ahead. I'm here for it, Dr. Alicia.
A little bit. You have those who will show up to celebrate you, but really ain't there to celebrate you. They showing up to save face. They showing up
through their phone and ain't taking no pictures.
Ain't taking no pictures and definitely not gonna post it. And if they do, they're gonna post a snippet of being there just because they don't want to look crazy to the other people.
Listen.
Come on, wait a minute.
Girl, listen,
wait a minute.
This is too much tea, Dr. Alicia. Wait a minute. Wait.
People not ready.
Listen. Dr. Alicia, now what I'm supposed to say after that?
Dr. Alicia gives it to you straight. I don't know of it. I know no other way, but
ladies, here you go. Dr. Alicia gave it to y'all straight.
Yes, ma'am.
Guess what? We're going to talk about all the things on this Empower Her Moment show because these are real things that's happening in real time. It's happening in real time, ladies. And let me tell you something. We have to do better. As a community, we have to do better. As a community, we have to start showing up for each other and being authentic because we can do it.
Exactly. And I want to add to that. We talk about celebrating the wins, but let's talk about celebrating the sister's effort.
Let's do that.
Because a lot of times, you see your sister going, you see she's going, but she hasn't hit that mark yet.
That's right.
And she needs that empowerment.
Yes.
She needs that encouragement from us. Say, I see you got to keep going. I see this every day. And that one phone call, that one text message will give her that stamina that she needs to keep going. Yes. Baby, let me tell you, let me put some Vaseline on the knees. Put some track shoes on because I'm in this race with you.
Love that.
That's what we need from each other.
It's togetherness. It's togetherness. And we're here for it. We're here for it. Ladies, listen. We love this conversation because Dr. Alicia and I, we love everything about women. This is why we developed this platform, because it's to empower you, right? It's to have all the conversations that you all want to have and the conversations y'all do not want to have.
Afraid to have.
But empowerment is very big and it's needed in our community. Sis, listen, grab that sister hand.
Please.
Call that sister, text that sister and let her know, sis, I'm proud of you. I see you. Because guess what? Give her the encouragement today. You just might need it tomorrow.
Exactly.
You understand?
And let me say that. And it's never too late.
It's never too late.
You may have said, you may be like, I should have did this a month ago. No, it don't, because you don't know what you will do for her today by sending her that message. Okay?
That's right. So be obedient. Be obedient and understand that it's important. In this day and time, in our community, ladies, we have to find a way to support each other, okay? So if you're still navigating this journey, Dr. Alicia and I are here to assist you, okay? So book your coaching sessions. Go to our website, empowerhermoments.com, okay? Thank you for joining us on the Empower Her Moments Morning Show. This episode is powered by Platinum Luxury Fleet, the ultimate transportation experience. This transportation company is global, and you can book your services at platinumluxuryfleet.com. Until next time, keep shining, stay empowered, and know that you are capable of amazing things, okay? See you next time.
Bye, ladies. Thanks for joining us.